Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. An extended period of critical fire weather is forecast through Saturday from southern New Mexico into the southern plains. A Pacific storm with an atmospheric river is going to bring heavy mountain snow and strong winds to the Sierra Nevada and heavy rainfall over parts of coastal southern Florida. Closer to home, a series of Pacific storms will bring strong winds and a chance for showers to the area today, as well as Thursday and Friday. Blowing dust and poor visibility will once again become the biggest impact on today and Thursday afternoon. Fire weather is a concern for much of the area the remainder of the week, and this includes a red flag warning in effect for today. We'll have another look at the weather following this news.
This roadblock information for Tuesday, 11 March. Roadblocks are subject to change without notice. Highway 70, Highway 54, Highway 380, Nike Avenue, Las Cruces Gate, and El Paso Gate will remain open.
Today from 7 until 5, General Hydronics Plumbing will be placing asphalt at 801 East 10th Street. During this time, traffic is going to be reduced from 4 lanes to 2 lanes between Florida and Alaska along 10th, with traffic control devices in place. Please use caution as you navigate the traffic control devices, equipment, and crew on site. Better yet, see if you can use an alternative route if possible. The village of Ruidoso has implemented level 2 fire restrictions, and those are going to remain in effect until further notice. This includes no smoking outside, no campfires, no fireworks, no charcoal, and no chainsaws or welding without a permit. All permits for recreational burning devices are void until a return to level 1. Cloudcroft has also implemented similar restrictions as of last night. The Lincoln National Forest is implementing fire restrictions for visitors. Forest officials have entered Stage 1 fire restrictions due to dry fuel conditions and an increased risk of wildfires across the forest. Under these restrictions, fires, campfires, charcoal grills, as well as coal and wood stoves are only permitted in designated campsites or picnic areas where state-built rings or grills are provided. Campfires are not permitted at any other camping sites. The Alamogordo City Commission regular meeting is happening tonight at 6:30 at City Hall. Under the consent agenda, approve the minutes for the regular commission meeting on February 25th, and approve the statements related to the executive closed sessions also held on February 25th. Under new business, consider and act upon approval of change order 1 in the amount of $134,439.12, excluding NMGRT, to Crosstown Construction for waterline replacement, additional concrete work for medians, and additional boring. The Alamogordo Police Department announces a partnership with the Alamogordo Fire Department and the Alamogordo Public Schools for the second annual Ferguson Summer Academy Internship. The opportunity is open to juniors and seniors from Alamogordo High. Interns will gain hands-on experience and insight into both law enforcement and firefighting, all while honoring the memory and legacy of fallen officer Anthony Ferguson. If you want to apply, visit the Alamogordo Police Department Facebook page. For the month of February, White Sands National Park reports 43,224 visitors, which is a 1% increase from February of last year. Year-to-date visitation has cleared 84,000, which is a 4% increase from last year. The Visitor Center reports that nearly 4,000 visitors watched the orientation video. The last day to apply for the Alamogordo Public Schools superintendent position is March 21st. Alamogordo Music Theater presents You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, based on the Peanuts comic strip. That's happening on March 21st, 22nd, 28th, and 29th at 7 p.m., with a matinee on March 23rd at 2. That's at the Flickinger Center. All seats are $12. See alamogordomusictheater.org for details. Make-A-Wish New Mexico presents Ride for Wishes, an event open to the public. There'll be a DJ on hand, as well as the Blackjack Band, but the main attraction is a motorcycle ride. There's going to be a taco bar following that ride, and all kinds of other things going on as well. $20 a rider, $10 a passenger. Google up Ride for Wishes for more information. The City of Alamogordo presents Easter in the Park. That's a free event happening on Saturday, April 19th from 9 until noon. A community egg hunt, food and craft vendors, petting zoo, bounce house, and a whole lot more. Plus, the Easter Bunny will be on hand. Well, today is Tuesday. It's time for an introspection with Pastor Johnny Walker.
Hey, this is Pastor Johnny Walker with this week's introspection. Just something to think about, a little sunshine to put in your pockets. Stop comparing yourself to everyone else. Study after study has shown that people feel worse about themselves after spending time on social media. And all that negativity is taking its toll on our mental health and our bank accounts. In psychology, it's called social comparison theory. It's the idea that we determine our own self-value based on comparing ourselves to other people. We need to learn to focus on our strengths and write down a few things that we like about ourselves. We cannot compare ourselves to everybody else's highlight reels and improve to get one day better, stronger, and closer to your goals. Remember, comparison is the thief of joy. Embrace your uniqueness and own your journey. The only person you should strive to be better than is the person you were yesterday. Stay focused, stay positive, and keep moving forward. You are capable of achieving amazing things. Just believe in yourself and trust the process. Keep pushing yourself, keep growing, and never stop being the best version of yourself. You are enough just as you are. So stop comparing and start living your best life. You deserve it. This has been Pastor Johnny Walker with this week's introspection. We hope to see you next week on Crazy Radio. And if you're in town, we hope to see you at church service, New Covenant Worship Center, 3001 Thunder Road. Hope to see you there, 10:30 worship service.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Local news from local perspectives, from local voices. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Local sports, local events, and local happenings and more. Nonprofit owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Heard daily on Crazy KALH Radio 95.1.
From basic to advanced computer repairs, it's GalacticGeeksPCRepair.com. Local business owned and operated by Greg Gutierrez, available for on-site work from 9 to 6 daily. Installations, upgrades, even virus repair. For information, email Greg at GalacticGeeksPCRepair.com. Google IT support, professionally certified.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
With regards to the DWI deception scandal, former attorney Thomas Clear is no longer alone. Another Albuquerque high-profile defense attorney, Rudy Chavez, has also been implicated as a result of allegations from two defendants who have already taken plea deals in the investigation. The disciplinary board of the state Supreme Court is requesting justices to suspend him from practicing law. Chavez has been accused of paying law enforcement to get at least one of his client's DWI cases dismissed, and that happened in 2023. The New Mexico State Police's South Zone Crime Suppression Bureau agents arrested 20 fugitives in the month of February. Included in those arrests was Jesse Antillion, who was wanted for murder. The New Mexico State Police worked in collaboration with the Las Cruces Police Department, the Texas Rangers, and the U.S. Marshal Service. In just 3 weeks, Operation Route 66 has led to the arrest of nearly 200 people. 137 were wanted criminals. Just last week, 70 people were arrested, 5 of whom were teens accused of stealing cars. This news comes after lawmakers shot down House Bill 134. We talked about that yesterday. That bill would have lowered the age of serious youthful offenders from 15 to 14 and would have also expanded the list of crimes where juveniles could be charged as adults. HB 134 died in committee, which means it's tabled for the session.
We had an opportunity to actually do something, and we failed yet again. Sorry you came to the death committee, but here it is, and I'm apologize. Also, we don't want to do a damn thing about juvenile offenders. Thank you, Madam Chair.
The Republican sponsors of the bill say juvenile justice will still remain a focus for lawmakers. Senator Martin Heinrich thinks he can put a stop to fentanyl trafficking through legislation by introducing the HALT Fentanyl Act.
It's not like the opioid epidemic where you were getting pills that were prescribed by doctors that were also on the streets. The fentanyl on the street is man-made.
Jennifer Burke, the executive director at Serenity Mesa, a recovery center in Albuquerque, speaking with KOAT.
The fentanyl that you get in the hospital when you go under for surgery, that kind of thing, is medical grade. It's made in a scientific laboratory. They know exactly how much fentanyl. You buy a pill on the street and it could have 80% fentanyl or it could have 5% fentanyl. You just have no idea.
The bill is expected to be on the U.S. Senate floor this week, and if it fails, there's a possibility fentanyl could be classified back under Schedule 2, which permits some medical use but still listed as highly addictive or abusive. My question is, does anybody really think that a new law will do anything about the fentanyl issue? We've been at war with drugs since the Nixon administration, and we've spent over $1 trillion and accomplished nothing. So this new bill will somehow stop trafficking? New laws only serve to create new criminals, or in this case, double up on existing criminals. But they don't curb the actions of people who wish to conduct their lives in illegal manners. Bank robberies, rapes, child abduction, sex crimes, and the like are all illegal. Yet, do the laws prevent them? The solution to the drug problem is either strictly enforce existing laws and sentencing, or legalize the drugs so that they are manufactured and distributed in a safe manner. In the 80s and 90s, we all remember the stories of marijuana being laced with PCP or whatever. Have we heard any of those cases happening since the legalization of weed? Something being bought at one of the dispensaries? Something to consider. For the record, I choose not to partake in neither alcohol nor drugs by choice, as I feel that should be open for everyone, by freedom of choice. If it was available for legal purchase, then the opportunities for illegal cutting or blending begins to fade. I know, I'm radical. The New Mexico Department of Health reports that there are now at least 30 confirmed cases of measles in Lee County, which is a jump from 9 reported cases last week. 26 of the people were unvaccinated. 4 of them say they don't know their vaccination status. The New Mexico Department of Health is currently investigating the death of a man who had measles when he died, but likely didn't die from measles, but that investigation continues. Sports and weather are coming up next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, that just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
There are 16 gained for New Mexico girls basketball today, including Pecos at Mescalero Apache. 17 gained for New Mexico softball today, including Goddard at Redoso and Alamogordo at Silver. Go, Lady Tigers! 19 gained for New Mexico baseball today. Those include Cathedral at Chaparral, Mescalero hits to Dexter, and Capitan comes to Redoso. The National Weather Service has issued a red flag warning in effect from noon until 8 p.m. today for dry fuels, low humidity, and breezy winds. A red flag warning means that critical fire weather conditions are either occurring now or will shortly. A combination of strong winds, low relative humidity, and warm temperatures can contribute to extreme fire behavior. Outdoor burning is not recommended. Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for sunny skies with areas of blowing dust in the afternoon. Winds could gust as high as 25 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy, winds gusting up to 26. Mostly cloudy and cooler tomorrow with a 20% chance of morning showers, becoming sunny by afternoon, winds gusting as high as 15. Your high today in the basin, 72. Low tonight of 43. Wind chill's going to make it feel like it's 37. High tomorrow, 66 degrees. In Cloudcroft, sunny skies today, winds gusting up to 39 miles per hour. Partly cloudy tonight, winds gusting as high as 40. Mostly cloudy, and it's going to feel much cooler tomorrow. There's a 20% chance of morning snow, becoming sunny by afternoon, winds gusting up to 34. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 49. Low tonight of 25. Wind chill is going to make it feel like it's 12. High tomorrow, 44. Wind chill is going to make it feel like it's 12 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. And that concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.